Mr. Fritz, your credit card has been denied. Now that was a very fun thing hearing since I was out with a bunch of friends that I really wanted to impress. The truth of the matter is, money mistakes are some of the most harmful things to your physical health, your stress, your relationships, etc. So what is the most common mistake in managing money? Well, let's find out. Money mistakes are one of the things that keep people from where they want to be financially, or really keep people broke, not having the money to do what they want to do. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 7 most common mistakes so you don't make them, and so none of your loved ones have to make them either. The very first mistake people make in managing money is they buy new cars. New cars depreciate very quickly, and they're not great investments. We want to buy things that are investments. And because new cars depreciate, right when you drive it off the lot, you lose money. Our goal is to never lose money. So let's buy a car that is safe, it's reliable, it gets me to where I want to go, that's much less expensive. Because the truth of the matter is, you don't need a new car. You don't need a new car. You need a car that is safe, reliable, and can get the job done. I drove cars for years that weren't really that good looking. They weren't really great cars. And there was an even time when my wife and I didn't even have a car and Ubered everywhere because it really didn't make sense to own a car at that point in our life. So the truth is, don't buy a new car. It's a huge mistake, and it'll cut into your finances, and it will really, really take away money from your account that could be there. The second mistake people make is just spending more than they make. And one of the reasons that happens is they don't know their expenses. They don't actually know how much it costs to live in a month and how much they're spending. So they just know their credit card's creeping up every month, but they really don't know how much money they spend. They probably know how much money they make, but they don't know how much money they spend, and so they always are spending more. I know it seems very basic, but believe me, this one here will get you into trouble. And make sure you take note of every single one of these so you're not making these mistakes. People that spend more than they make are usually using credit cards as their safety net. Whatever they can't afford or don't have the cash for, they just throw on a credit card. And they use credit cards as that safety net. Don't use credit cards as a safety net. It's a good way to get in debt. And it's a good way to know if you need credit cards as a safety net, you're probably spending more than you earn. The third thing people do is spending too much on a house or spending too much money on rent, when they could size that down and not go overboard with the amount of money in their cost of living for their house. So if you're going to rent, get a 2-bedroom if a 2-bedroom will work. If you need a 3-bedroom, get a 3-bedroom. But if a 3-bedroom will work, don't rent a big house. Try to get something inside your budget. A lot of people spend way too much money on a house. In fact, I would say when you're first starting off and you're figuring out managing money, don't buy a house. You do not need another payment. You do not need another liability. You don't need that right now. What you need is money freed up so you can invest and money freed up so you can save. That's what you need. You don't need a house payment. So don't get a house payment. And along with that will come insurance and all of the repairs that come with it. So make sure you don't buy a new house too soon. And it's one of the biggest mistakes people make. Why not house hack? Why not buy a duplex, live in half and rent the other half out, or a 3-unit so you can have other people pay your mortgage? Or if you're single, have a roommate to compress the amount of money you're spending on your housing situation. Cutting that housing situation is a really good way to grow your revenue, because again, your goal right now is not to live above your means. Your goal is not to live wealthier than you are. Your goal is to get housing and cars that fit in your budget that you can actually pay for and don't have to go into debt to get. The fourth mistake people make is they don't invest until they have the money to. Not investing is a really big mistake I see especially younger people make. Financial advisors will tell you that if you invest in your IRA from the time you are 22 till the time you are 30, you will retire with more money than if you invested the same amount of money from the time you were 30 until you retire, because of something called compound interest. By not investing early on, it's going to cost you a lot of money in the long haul. Not investing is a huge mistake in managing money. Before I go on to the next video, subscribe to our channel. Here we're building a family of people that want to grow their financial picture, start investing in real estate, and grow their financial lives. Make sure you also hit that bell notification so you get notified every time we do a video. The fifth mistake people make is they have no ER savings account. And an ER savings account is a savings account that simply has $1,500 to $2,000 just in case something happens. Because if a car goes out or tires get blown and you need to fix some things that really your income is dependent on because you have to get to work, you want to make sure you have a few $1,000s in the bank just to fix those problems so you can keep the cart moving forward. So not having just a little bit of savings account so that you can make sure that if a surprise visits you in a month, you make sure that's covered, that's a really important thing to have. And it's a mistake that a lot of people make in not having that account filled with at least $1,500 to $2,000. The sixth mistake people make in managing money is they don't learn how money works. They don't understand how to take a dollar and multiply it. They don't understand the different types of investing that exist. They don't know how to invest in real estate. They don't know that you can actually invest in real estate without any of your own money. They don't know that when you invest in real estate without any of your own money, you can do that over and over and over and over again, and you can continue to grow a real estate portfolio. They don't know that there's ways to do real estate without any money, even from investors. There's so many ways to earn money, but most people don't understand how it works, and it's a big mistake. Financial illiteracy is run rampant in our culture, and it's one of the biggest mistakes not fixing that a lot of people make. And if you continue to remain even illiterate in some areas that could really flourish your finances, it's really costing you in the long haul. So make sure you're continually learning how to manage your money. It's one of the reasons we do this channel. Our channel exists to help people just like you, help them with their money, start saving money, start investing money, and then give you ideas on how to invest in real estate, how to raise capital, showing you a little bit of my life and some of the deals I do. The reason this channel exists is for people like you, so that you can not live in the position you're in and never have to ask, what are the mistakes? How do I avoid them? Because you already know, and you know how money works. That's why we exist. We have over 100 videos on our channel that can really serve you and really help you get to that next step financially. So make sure you tool around the channel and keep watching videos. The seventh mistake people make is if they have it, they spend it. They think if they earn it, they can spend it. If they have it in the bank, it's there to spend. But they forget line items like saving and investing. They don't have that $1,500 to $2,000 account. They're not investing. My friends, if you don't have that $1,500 to $2,000 account and you're not investing, that money isn't free. It should be placed into those two places. And this is why a lot of people, and it shows the illiteracy again inside of people's heads, is when they have money, they spend it. It's called living paycheck to paycheck. And every single week they're waiting to get that money so they have more to spend. But what if you can invest your money in something like real estate that paid you every single month, whether you were on the beach or working your butt off? That's what we want. See, that's a big mistake people make, is they don't think those opportunities exist for them. Those opportunities exist for anybody that are willing to track them down. But I also want to give you my free ebook, The 7 Secrets of Managing Money and Creating Wealth. Make sure you click the link in the description, go to the page, snag that book, and just devour it because it's content I've spent years learning and I want to give to you for free today. So make sure you click on that link, hit the ebook. I'll see you in the next video.